Good morning from Lake of the Woods Marina. The marina's getting quiet. It's getting frosty. We're at end times, but today, like every day at Uncle Mark's Outpost, is an exciting day. We got the guys from Lakeview Comforts, came out from Winnipeg, and they're giving us heat. They're giving us a wood stove. Let's get some introductions. Who do we got here?
Hi, I'm Brent, and
yeah, you're gonna install a wood stove.
I'm gonna install a wood stove. So with these yahoos.
With these guys. Yeah. Tell me what your role is in all this.
Yeah, my name is Brett Griffin, and I'm the owner of Lakeview Comforts. We install, wet certified for installing wood stoves and fireplaces, and you know, we're just excited to be on the water today with you.
It's the perfect day. How long have you been doing this?
About 25 years.
Amazing! Wow. And what are you installing today? I don't know anything about wood stoves.
So the wood stove is actually from Regency. You know, we're a distributor for Manitoba for their products. It's great. It's a Canadian manufacturer out of Delta, BC. They built some beautiful, you know, stoves, fireplaces, and you know what? I'm excited to put in one of their ones that's one of our favorites. It's called the 2450. And
Brett was hyping this up. He was saying this is going to be like a focal point, a centerpiece, which it is. When you're sitting at an outpost cabin, you picture just sitting around the wood stove. So I'm very excited to see. I see it in the trailer here, but yeah,
it's nice and cozy. Listen, to be sitting around these stoves, especially a high-end stove like this where you get long burn times.
Yeah,
you know, you can go to bed at night, wake up in the morning, and it's still, you know, putting out the heat.
Yeah,
and we just love them.
I can't wait. Well, thank you guys so much. Last but not least, who's hiding back here?
How you doing? I'm Andrew. I'm the apprentice. I've been working with Brett for about 3 years now. I just love it. Hoping to have a good day out on the water.
Should be a great day.
Should be a great day on the water. Snow's holding off for now.
Yeah, this is as best as we could have expected. So yeah, that's the plan. These guys are going to come back for some fishing yet, but today the main goal is wood stove. And after that, I mean, that's all the important livable type stuff. Then we got some countertops and finishing work, but this is like the last staple is the wood stove. Well, the guys didn't sign up for it, but we got the fridge loaded, which was a big win. Yeah, we don't know how many times we're gonna have crews going down that can manhandle stuff. So every trip you got to maximize, because it's like, that's a lot of gas money every time you go back and forth. We got a pretty impressive load going down. That is the biggest ladder I've ever seen. Chimney pipe, the fridge. I think we're good to go.
Nice and cozy.
Yep. Well, Spencer, what'd we miss?
Well, it's been a good morning. Got 2 windows in the 3 Seasons room done, and shot 2 ducks right at sunrise.
Come on.
Yeah, so I got dinner tonight.
Nice, so good. This ramp right here and these stakes, those stakes were like almost underwater this spring. Wow. Like this, the water was inches from the top of this deck. Look at these strong men. Made that look easy. Pumped to have some wood heat. How nice is that going to be?
It's going to be pretty nice.
Oh.
I can just see, you know, me, Jay, and Scott cuddling by the fire, all warm.
Absolutely.
At night, drinking hot chocolate.
First step. Right,
First step is we're gonna take these bolts off so we can
put them on the stand.
Attach the stand.
This is what Mark made the other day. We are going to get some more stone around the edge, and we're going to get some stonework up the back. It's going to be spectacular. But yeah, we got the minimum of what we needed for the footprint of the stove right there. And then we're also going to try sliding the fridge at least close to location at some point.
And then we'll have a fridge.
And then we'll have a fridge.
Summer it's been coolers, and now we'll have a fridge.
Yeah, now when it's cold outside, we don't even need them.
Yeah.
Wow, this is substantial once it's on the stand.
Yep.
That's gonna look great. Can't wait to fry some eggs on top of that.
Yeah, you put the frying pan on, away you go.
This is the fresh air vent you said we're adding on the bottom?
Correct. Underneath into that that whole base, so.
All right, well, while the guys are trying to make a hole, I'm going to check on Spencer and see what he's up to in the 3 Seasons room. Oh, look at this perfect timing. He's just dropping a window in.
Just throwing a window in.
Just slapping it in with crazy glue. Cut twice, measure once.
That's my motto. That's why I'm usually supervised by Mark.
There's just smoke coming out of the hole he made.
Can you do it from down there, maybe?
There it is.
That close. I was that close.
I know,
Jay.
you were almost done. I don't blame it on you. Good effort.
Just
Good
about
effort.
there, Jay.
Hey,
Hey, buddy, how you doing?
oh, pretty good. I did all the work for you.
Just like that.
So easy. Yeah.
You're well insulated.
Yeah. Wow, that is a full. It was supposed to be 3 inches. That's definitely more than 3 inches.
That's more than 3 inches, I'd say, yeah.
That's where the vent's gonna go out. Right there is where the chimney's going out. Right there, and then that's the fresh air down the bottom. Like they were saying, they could have gone out the back or down below, but it'll just keep the front of the cabin a little bit nicer, so fresh air will come up. What are you putting in up there, Brett?
This is where the chimney sits into.
Okay, that just gives a little more clearance with that box.
Yeah, this is what's called the reduced clearance box, so it can be right up to combustible materials, and
Yeah.
it's going to keep your space between your stuff that can light up on fire. So
That makes sense. There'll be many hours spent staring through that window.
Yeah, you're gonna have plenty of it.
What are we doing now?
So these are your secondary burn tubes, and it comes from the factory with a couple in there. But I just have to put in these last 2, and basically what these do is all those combustible fumes,
Yeah.
when you get this thing really cooking, is you'll actually see flames coming out of here, so it'll heat up this top real nice. You're just getting a more efficient burn, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting twice the burn for the same fuel.
What'd you say bird time was on this, Brett? You were saying they advertised 10 hours? for the
yeah,
repeat
10
season?
hours, and there's some YouTube videos that are getting over 12-hour burn times,
Wow.
which is great.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's set it once before you go to bed, not have to worry about adding.
Absolutely.
This weather has been a blessing. It's the end of October and we have just gotten so lucky to get as much done as we've been able to get done. Like I said, once wood stove's done, yeah, it's just finishing stuff, which we may have to finish through the winter, which, you know, we wanted to have it buttoned up beforehand, but, you know, building down the lake, it's a lot of work. Anyways, I'm just gonna grab a little gear. We're gonna keep filming the boys. And we might go actually check a deer spot, because I've been setting up a deer spot for Mark. Set some cameras out, set some attractant out, and I'm gonna probably set up a blind today too, just because then Mark has a chance to hunt. I'd love Mark to get a deer, and he's been sacrificing so much to be down here. Monday to Friday, sometimes Monday to Saturday, like since every week since June. So I want Mark to enjoy this, and he deserves a deer, and a lot more than that. The fridge is in, it's running. The chimney is almost complete, and then they're gonna run the pipe down. It's a good day. Spencer's going hunting, he's about to shoot a giant buck. Oh, also before I went to go set up the spot for Mark, and my GoPro froze, but I'm gonna show you a screen grab of some of the photos of the big buck that we saw right by our property. Like, I'd be very happy with shooting that thing. Hopefully Mark shoots it. That'd make me happy. It's all going in. We're gonna have the wood stove done. We're gonna have the fridge in. We need to figure out the gas fittings for the stove yet. It was set up for natural gas, and we need to switch to propane, but they don't make the conversion kit anymore. So, I mean, I'll link the model online, and maybe someone can help me out with the proper conversion kit or something that would work. But that's where we're stuck. I just saw dinner run by. Got my orange, got my gun. Let's see what we can do. So I'm right on the edge of the lake. Be very, very quiet.
Be very, very quiet.
I hear him over there. Got him. My first harvest on the island. Chicken for dinner. Amazing. Look at this. Look at this. This is why I love this place so much. And there's the cabin. I was just walking down to the dock and I heard something rustling on the side. Threw in my orange quickly and got Got a grouse. Amazing. Seeing the big deer on the trail cam today, shooting a grouse today, this is like starting to have fun with the property, aside from building. Obviously I've had fun at the building, but like, this is why it's such a special place, and I'm so excited to share with you guys, because you could literally shoot a deer or a bear, grouse, ducks, catch a muskie, go walleye fishing, all within really sight of the property. So the guys are doing an amazing job on the wood stove. We probably won't get it fired up today, but that Regency is gonna be perfect. And I'm gonna link their businesses below because they do great work. There's really not that many people that do wet certified installations, I found out. Not as many as you'd expect, so it's definitely a specialty thing, and these guys are pros at it. But anyways, chicken strips for dinner in catch and cook, obviously. All right, they're putting the chimney in. All right, so
we're ready to do the chimney.
you guys spent a little bit of time on the roof, eh?
Yeah.
And by you guys, I mean Brett.
Exactly.
So that's typically most of the time is into.
Yeah, it's just to get it's just like a house. You get your foundation. Everything's got to be plumb and solid, and then it's getting the lengths in and sealed up properly.
Yeah.
So we're just short of a peak flashing that we're gonna get installed after, and then you'll never have to worry about it for the rest of your life.
Amazing.
The chimney actually has a lifetime warranty, and it'll outgrow all of us.
So good.
This flue pipe only needs 6-inch clearance to combustibles.
Yep.
And we got quite more than that. And so we're gonna go up as high as we can just with them straight, and then we're gonna offset it with 245s up and connect it to
That makes sense.
Gets the nicest look.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so they were saying the reason they came by for a site visit before, and the reason why we didn't put in the corner like we originally planned is the chimney needs to be, you said taller than the peak of the roof, or taller than?
Yeah, any highest point within 10 feet of the chimney, it
Yeah.
needs to be 2 feet taller than. Minimum code is it has to be 36 inches above your roof line minimum, but then like I say, it needs to be 2 feet taller than your highest point,
Yeah.
anything within 10 feet. So with it being so close to the peak, if it was down on this side, that's the low end of the gable, there'd be too much exposed chimney.
Yeah.
It's not as good to have all that length of chimney that's not properly braced. So
Yeah.
it's much better to have it right close to your peak, and it's optimal to have this towards the center of the room to heat the whole space equally.
Totally. Yeah, I will heat it. Yeah, this is looking great. All right, they're just putting the final few screws in. Okay, sir, what do I all need to know before we fire up the first thing? You can repeat some of this.
When you do a first fire, you want to cure the bricks, so a couple of small kindling fires.
Yep.
It's ideal to make sure that there's no fingerprints on your glass, because what that'll do is it'll burn that imprint in there.
That would be unfortunate.
Yeah, not good. So make sure that that's nice and clean. Have those 2 small kindling fires, and then when you have a bigger fire, you're going to burn off you're going to cure the paint and the paint on the venting. And once that's clear, you're not going to have that smell or the curing of the paint any longer, and you just be able to enjoy it.
Yeah, I think, I mean, the hope is that we don't need to touch the propane heat at all with this thing. I don't think we will. I think that's quite the pipe you guys put up there. So yeah, we're gonna trim around there yet. We got one more piece of flash to put up top, but amazing work, guys. Regency, are you the only Regency dealer in Manitoba?
We are.
The
We're
only
distributors for Regency. We're setting up dealers. We just became distributors September 1st, and we're
really?
looking forward to building a network of dealers all across Manitoba.
And you're looking to do more lake installs?
Absolutely.
Nice.
Love it out here.
Nice. Well, I know now it's maybe not aesthetically, what it could be. We're gonna do some rock work up the back. We're not gonna have ugly scaffolding here, but you're gonna see some shots of this, probably early winter with a fire, or maybe fall with a fire raging in there, sitting around drinking some hot chocolate, and just very thankful these guys could make it happen. Everything's happening just before freeze up. And after this, it's really just finishing work. So like I said, I'm going to link these guys below, their businesses, and if you're looking for a wood stove in Northwest Ontario, Manitoba, it's impressive. Wouldn't have done it on my own, that's for sure. There's the windows on the 3-season room, and yeah, I'm definitely taking these guys fishing it. They didn't have time this trip. They got install after install after install. They're installing, you know, wood stove, I think tomorrow morning in Lake Manitoba Narrows. So anyways, they will come back and come fishing it, because anyone who's helped out is gonna get taken care of. I hope they feel taken care of, because we're very appreciative of everyone that's been a part of this this cool project. And I shot a grouse. It was a good day. We're headed back, and next time I'll be back, we're doing kitchen counters. Thank you guys for watching.